Hello again and welcome to Crime and Music. I'm your host, Brian J. Kinsley, and with me as always, my friend Ben Rubin.
Were we talking inappropriately at the wrong times there at the beginning of this?
I think we might have just started a shade early, but that's all right.
Well, you were always in the middle of the sentence about hot dogs, and then you hit the button.
It was funny. I wanted to keep that vibe going like we do every other Wednesday. Get a good, fun vibe going, even though we talk about really bad, horrific things sometimes. We go and talk about what? People in music and people who are in music who commit crimes. It's crime and music time.
Crime and music time, crime and music time.
I need you in a giant banana outfit with some maracas. Crime and music time. Yeah, that would be great. All right, if you like that sort of thing, crime, music, true crime stories, crime history, music history, murder mystery, and more, hit us up on social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTubes.
Crime and music, do 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 do. Crime and music, do 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 do. Crime and music. No.
If it goes viral, man, that's awesome. So, every other Wednesday, we tell you a true crime story. I do a bunch of research on musicians, and when they cross the line, break the law, we break it down. Ben and I go over it, and I'm like, wow, that sounds like something we did or would have done, or, dude, that guy's crazy.
And I'd like to say, I make fun of Brian every day of my life. To his face and behind his back.
Like, I don't see you every day.
Yeah, I know. No, I do. Believe me. There's plenty of it.
Thanks, buddy.
And I've said on air here, Brian just copies Wikipedia. He does work. He's not taking screenshots. He's putting it down on postcards here, little index cards.
Right, a lot of index
So he does
cards.
There's a lot of work involved here and
Right.
in our crime and the musics. That's a hard stop to that music, dude.
That was super rough. I don't remember that being that. I thought there was a gradual taper at the end, but
Stop dancing.
okay, here we are.
Kevin Bacon's pastor just yanked the record off the...
Damn you, John Lithgow. All right, well, that brings us nicely to our first part of the show, Guess the Guess, as everybody knows.
All right, well, last episode, I kind of knew who the guest was, so I'm going to count that as a win. So
Yeah.
I'm officially
5 and 8.
5 and 8.
5 for 8. Okay, so you're above 500.
All right, above 500.
You were at, that's not
No, I
500,
was at
that's
500.
25, or 0.25, isn't that?
No, half. 500, 4 and 8. Win 4 and 8.
All right.
8 and 8 would be... No, 8 and 8 would be 500.
That'd be
All
all right.
right.
So you're 0.25, you're a quarter.
I'm a third.
You're 250.
333.
Oh, you are now. That's right. You were.
No, at 500. No, well, 5 and 8, it's better than 333. 4 and 8 is 333.
All right. That's
4
where you
plus
are.
8 is 12.
Right.
4 twelfths is 1/3. 333.
All right, Costello. I'll believe you. So, okay. Well, let's
right.
try and keep your record up then, because this one I'm sure you don't know who it is, right?
Well, can we just start with the name?
Sure. His name is Earl Simmons.
Ben, do you know who Earl Simmons is?
Ben, do you know who Earl Simmons is?
No, I don't know that, Brian. Chalk went up for the loss column.
He's got. No, you're not there yet. We still got some time. We got 52 seconds.
All right.
So, okay. Earl Simmons is also known as. He's got a rap name.
Oh, okay. I might know his street name.
You might know his street name.
Earl Simmons.
Earl Simmons. He's got a rap name.
Okay. All right. Is he current day stuff dude?
No.
80s stuff dude?
No.
90s?
Yeah. 90s,
Okay.
2000s.
Earl Simmons. Okay.
Earl Simmons.
All right.
Think Fast and Furious, kind of, but don't go literal on that. Just like that sort of era.
Okay. All right. No.
No,
Do we have more things?
He was in a couple movies. Romeo Must Die.
DMX?
Yes! Oh my God, Ben got it!
Woo! Woo!
Now it also is written at the top of the screen right here. I don't know if you saw that a while ago.
No, I didn't see that.
I wondered. I was like, is he leading me on, or is this gonna go for real?
No, I didn't see that. Honestly, I wouldn't even know that was a name. I would think that that's some sort of a
Yeah, like a track, like a
thing.
computer thing.
Yeah. DMX.
DMX. Good job. His name is born in December 18th, 1970. His name is Earl Simmons, a.k.a. DMX. Born in Mount Vernon, New York. It's just north of the Bronx.
Okay. All right.
He's got some parents. Arnett Simmons, she's 19. And Joe Barker, he's 18. So he got some young parents.
All right.
What do you
I want to know what my average is now. I'm going to do the calculations.
Do the math. All right.
All right. So I'm now 6 and 8. All right.
You are
Hold
6
on.
and 8, aren't you?
All right. So I got
You
6
suggested Ultima.
divided by 14. Yeah, I'm taking it as a win.
Take
I'm at 429, baby.
Ooh, That's not bad.
429.
If that was a batting average, you'd be doing good.
Yeah.
You'd be at the mid lineup.
There's a dude that is like 0 for 200 going back into last year.
Oh,
He's a Major League Baseball player. He's got one of the biggest contracts. I wish I could remember his name. He doesn't play with the Tigers, so I kind of got off the baseball. I coach a couple teams or whatever with my kids. Don't have a lot of time to watch on TV. Tigers.
That's a commitment.
Sucked a little bit in the last couple years.
Sitting down to watch a baseball game on TV is a commitment.
It was fun when they would win, and you'd put on the background, cook some hot dogs, and have a beer, and the kids would play in the backyard, and the baseball was on. You got a little thing of lemonade on the table.
I like listening to a baseball game.
Yeah.
I would do that, but to put it on and actually watch it on the television, I haven't done that in many years.
I'll get back there. I'm just got to wait for our Tigers to kind of,
Yeah. There's ups and downs,
right.
That's how your hometown team is.
Yeah. All right. I'm sorry.
Let's talk about Earl's hometown. In his childhood, Earl's the second of 2 children for Arnett, and he's got an older sister, Bonita. And he's got a younger sister, Shayla.
Bonita. That was my Spanish name in 5th grade.
Really? Bonita? Where'd you take Spanish in 5th grade?
We didn't have Spanish in 5th grade. Luke.
There's already beeps. It doesn't matter.
Luke is like, dude, we're going to give you a Spanish name. Your name is Bonita. I'm like, hell yeah, it is.
Call me Bonita.
I didn't know. The little flower in Spanish, I think.
Was he setting up for future prison references for you?
I don't know.
So Earl's dad didn't want him.
He didn't want him?
Wanted Arnett to basically just like, cut all ties. I don't want anything to deal with this. I don't want to deal with you.
When he was first born?
Well, yeah, I guess.
Oh, he didn't want to deal with having a family,
right?
Including
18.
A wife.
Yeah, he's like, I'm out, man. And so
okay.
Earl has or had bronchial asthma. I think he still has it. And his was bad, though. Like, he went to the ER nightly because he couldn't get a breath.
Where were they born at? Where's this? California?
New York City.
Oh, New York.
Yeah, outside the Bronx.
The Bronx.
Yep. He's brought up a Jehovah's Witness.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I had some of them knocking my door the other day.
Oh, dude.
It was the best. I put one of those porch cameras in.
Yeah.
Problem solved, baby.
Problem
solved. So I don't even really hear the knock on the door. It's not that I have a doorbell. They didn't ring the doorbell, but my little phone thingy went off. Bing. So I hit the button. I look at it. I'm like, I don't know who that. Oh, they got that's a Bible. I'm already Catholic. I'm good.
Oh they've got a Bible.
I'm told I'm Catholic. So I didn't answer the door, and I just sat there and I had audio. I just listened to him talk about like one of their husbands just bought a generator. I'm like, oh, this is the word. I love this camera.
Yeah, when we lived in like just outside of downtown Ann Arbor, every Saturday, Neil and Tina, the Jehovah's Witnesses, would come and just, hey, Brian, we're here again today. I'm like, why are you debating me? We've agreed. You've got 32,000 people that are going to heaven. I assume that number was filled way back in the 1860s. So why are you talking
I thought that was the Mormons.
I don't know. They have all these rules. I was jamming out to Lady Gaga, and she was like, no, this is great. I love it. And I'm like, okay. And they would come back and talk to me, and I said, I'm Catholic. I don't need to. I mean, I'm a lapsed Catholic. I don't go to church anymore. But it's like, dude.
Yeah,
they're dedicated. They're dedicated in faith. Right there, so Earl's dedicated. This one time.
Band camp?
This one time, Earl, maybe he was going to band camp. Earl was crossing the street. He gets hit by a drunk driver.
Ew.
Now, they could have gotten about $10,000. They would have sued, but his mom said that would go against her faith.
Money? Huh.
Jehovah's Witness. They don't want no money. I don't know if they prayed over him to heal him or took him to the hospital.
No, those churches they build don't build themselves. Even though all their worship centers, churches, I don't know what they're called, are all the same. They have like one floor plan.
Oh yeah. Oh, like cookie cutter layout. I got you.
I think it makes it cheaper for them to build a lot of them.
I mean, that's efficient.
I know one Jehovah's Witness.
I don't know any.
One, and I don't even know him that well.
Right.
All right. No, I was thinking.
All right, that's cool. Believe it or not, even though Jehovah's Witness, Earl has an abusive childhood. He gets beat by his mom. He gets beat by her boyfriends. I mean, he's got like bruises and losing teeth and like cuts on his face and stuff like that.
Loses teeth?
Well, they're hitting him with like belts and stuff like that.
And his teeth?
Dude.
That's mean.
That's rough, eh?
Yeah, a little spanking action. I'm not against it as a form of parenting. Not a lot of it, though. Don't lose teeth.
Now, 1975, Earl's age 5. Him and his family and he moved to Yonkers, New York. It's still Westchester County, but, they go down from the burbs, I guess, to a little less It's the fourth most populous city in the state of New York. It's about 200,000 people.
I think I got a horse track there.
Yonkers, I think you're right. Makes sense to me.
I don't know.
Bet on Prickly Pete or Snoopy.
I'm sorry, they're stuck in my solarium.
The first one or the second?
You have 2 solariums?
Well, at the end of 5th grade, Earl gets kicked out of school, and he's sent to Julia Dickman Andrews Children's Home for 18 months.
Julia who?
Julia Dyckman Andrews.
Dyckman or Dickman? There's a big difference.
I don't know. It's a Y. Why? Dyckman.
Dyckman.
Was it that or Dickman? I'm thinking either. Julia Dickman Andrus Children's Prison.
Andrus.
These children's prisons.
At least they had the balls to name it what it was at the end.
Right, she put her name on it. I'll give her credit for that.
Well, it was called the what? Julia Dickman Children's Prison?
Children's Home.
Oh, at least it was. What's some of the other stupid ones we've had?
The Pennington Institute or things like that.
For wayward boys.
For misguided youth.
It's a children's prison.
1984. Wow, Doc. Wait, was that 1984? That was terrible, Marty McFly. Oh, God, Doc, what are we going to do? Age 14, Earl starts a habit of walking the streets at night, like to avoid his mom. And
At age 14?
Yeah, walking the streets at night. And so he likes walking and befriending stray dogs.
Okay.
He related to their scenario. So his mom catches him doing this, and she sends him to the boys' home again. She's like, "Good
Go back
man.
to the boys' home.
No stray dogs. Back to the
Enough
boys'
of
home."
being an animal lover.
So, while doing time at the kids' prison, Earl befriends some other guys from New York City, like these other students, and their mutual love of hip hop. Everybody's like, "We're all stuck in here."
So it was in 84. So
Let's start
yeah,
dropping some bars.
yeah, they got like they spread the big cardboard piece of paneling out on the
Right,
sidewalk
right.
and a ghetto blaster on their shoulders and have
breaking.
some parachute pants and yeah.
If you'd like to learn more about this time, look up Breakin' or Breakin' 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Okay.
But
Can we stop now and watch it real quick on the Netflix?
Let's take a pause. Everybody watch Breakin'.
All right. All right, that was a pretty good
that was pretty
movie.
good.
Yeah,
I
that's a
liked
great movie. I think everybody had a good time watching that movie. Everybody paused and then watched it and then unpaused.
I identified most with Turbo. I wasn't really in Ozone. So Earl, he performs for these kids. They like it. And like his teachers and the guards even are like, "Dude, you should do this. You're good at this." Like when you can impress a children's prison guard, you got something.
With your dance moves, people.
No, he's rapping.
Oh, rapping move.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's rapping.
He's doing a little rap.
He's rapping. So when he gets back home, Earl meets this local rapper, Reddy Ron.
I ain't got nothing for Reddy Ron.
No, you probably heard of him. Like I feel like he was one of the guys in Bobby Brown's crew, Reddy Ron. He's like, "I can do what I want to do, right, Ed? Reddy Ron?"
Oh.
Like one of those guys?
Just like one of the little people in the back.
That was a joke. That was bad. Impressed by Earl's beatbox skills, Ron asked Earl to partner up.
Can we do a beatbox podcast from now on?
just completely all about beatbox.
We're done with crime music, everybody. We are officially hanging it up, and
Freestyle
Brian and I
beatbox.
are going to do freestyle beatboxing.
Beatbox.
You have just heard the end of crime and music because I don't think I can go back anymore.
Nope.
Nope. Don't quit your day job.
Yeah. So, all right. Ready, Ron?
Yeah.
Ready,
Ron,
Ben?
ready.
All right. All right. So, Earl and Ron partner up. They don't partner up. They partner up.
Partner up.
Now, as we noticed, there's a difference between partner and partner.
Is there?
Reference the Snow episode where him and his
Oh.
partner, so he
No,
gets
it's not really he's my partner, not my partner. Partner would mean I'm giving him money.
There's a legal obligation there.
It worked.
Earl's over at Ron's house, my partner. They're working on stuff, right? And they got this Obereem DMX.
Just stuff or stuff and things?
The music stuff and things.
Okay.
They're working on the drum machine. They got the Obereem DMX drum machine.
Oh. Foreshadowing?
Earl then declares himself, "I am DMX."
I declare I am DMX.
Oh, we'll get to the other one later. Later on, people will claim it stands for Darkman X, but really he just took it off the side of the drum machine.
Side of the Casio player. Yeah.
I am Sony.
And this is my friend Yamaha.
Yamaha. There's a hyphen in there. I thought I'd break it up. 1986. Jeez, Doc. Earl is his first. Let's try it again. My horrible Marty McFly impersonation messed me up. 1986. Earl is first sent to prison.
Whoa.
He stole a dog from a junkyard. He got 2 years in juvie.
What, Coco Beware catch him?
You got 2 years at the JYD. You can't take him from there, that guys. You can't. He has contracts in other cities. Vince McMahon will get really mad. Somebody go get JYD.
Hey, if you want to watch some crazy, you can watch Mankind and
the wrestler. Okay.
and the Undertaker.
We're talking pro wrestling now, guys.
Fight the old fight in the steel cage match.
Rage at the Cage.
Holy cow!
That man jumps from like 30 feet in the air and lands
He
on
had a
a table.
He had a tooth get pushed up through his jaw and it came out his nose. He wrestled half the time. You can see it. There's a tooth coming out of his nose. He thought it was a booger. He's like, I just thought maybe a little booger got down there.
I got a hanger.
It's like popping out of his upper lip / nostril ring.
Oh, wow.
They rolled him in. They dumped a bunch of tacks on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
And then
the tack attack.
They threw him on the tacks, and then the Undertaker came in and like fucking pile drived him on the tack. And Vince McMahon had one of the best. He's like, dude, you guys gave me your best out there. That was awesome. I can never repay you, but let me tell you one thing. Never do that again.
That's a pretty good Vince McMahon.
I watched a little bit of Vince McMahon.
Never do that again.
That was a crazy one.
That's amazing. Now, see, the other part about Mankind, I can't think of his real name, but... Yeah, exactly.
I'll yeah.
Right, but anyway, he's like... got like a psychology degree or something, like a PhD in English or something like that. Like he's really well educated, and this is what he chooses to do.
He did not. He would do whatever.
Him and Sacco.
He would during that match, he went on a stretcher and then he came back out and then he went back out on a stretcher.
Oh, God.
And like on the second time he's on the stretcher, he's like, "Is this the second time I was on a stretcher during this match?"
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Yes,
yep.
it is.
Yeah. Yep.
So Earl gets away from the British Bulldogs and steals JYD.
All right, now start over. DMX stole a dog
From a junkyard.
from the junkyard.
Yes, he stole a junkyard dog.
And went to jail for it.
And he got 2 years in the juvie unit of Woodfield Prison
Oh,
in Valhalla, New York.
The juvie unit. Okay.
But he's still in prison. It's
Well,
just the
Didn't have all the rights he once had.
the daycare unit.
Okay. Mick Foley.
2 weeks in.
Mick Foley.
Yeah, it is Mick Foley.
Yeah.
Good call.
Nailed it.
You'll love this. 2 weeks in, Earl and his cellmate escape.
I hope there's an again on this one.
Oh my God, dude. Get the button ready. We'll get there. Earl goes back to his mom's house. Because what do you do when you break out of prison?
Go to the first place they're going to look.
Hey, Mom, I broke out of prison. I don't know what to do.
On the way here, stole this dog.
By the way, can you feed him? Because, hold on, there's a knock at the door. Earl's mom forces him. She grabs him by the ear and then tells him to turn himself in and finish doing your time.
Do you think when the Jehovah's Witness gets a knock on the door, they're like, shit, it's Catholics are coming in.
Damn Catholics. I know about your Jesus.
All right, where are the Baptists? Are they coming too? And what day is it? Saturday? Ah.
Earl turns himself in. He goes back to McCormick Juvie. He goes to a different place because they're getting smarter. They're not sending him back to the same place like they do on these other, like the Navy.
I think there's a lot of these places that if you want to escape, you can just escape.
He's up in Brookton-Dale, New York, in the McCormick Juvie Detention Center.
Brookton-Dale. That sounds like a made-up. Oh, where are you from? I'm from Brookton-Dale.
It's Brookton-Dale, New York. Brookton-Dale. Sure you are.
I think Winona Ryder had a line like that in that Adam Sandler movie. Mr. Jeeves, was it? Or Mr. Deeds?
Mr. Deeds.
Oh, where are you from? Happy Scotianville? Or no? All right.
Little Panawana Scrum
I like the bad Adam Sandler movies
They were
for the
good.
most part.
They
yeah.
were good. Well, this is about that era, 1988.
Mm-hmm.
So you're right in it. Like Tommy Boy.
Stop staring at me, Swan.
It stopped looking at me. It's one of the misquotes.
How do you? No, are you sure?
100% it's stop looking at me, Swan.
We don't have that on the board?
We don't. It's never come up where there's swans involved in crime or music.
Do we have any Adam Sandler on the board?
That's assault, brother.
That's
All
the
right.
one I got.
We don't have Nudie Magazine Day?
It is. Oh, it is Nudie Magazine Day. We're going to take a break. I'm kidding.
It'll be a short break.
All right. It rhymes with break. It's 1988. After serving his prison time, Earl gets out, and he starts taking the rap thing more seriously. He's like, you know what? Much like Billy Madison, I'm going to straighten up and fly right and start taking things more
how old
seriously.
is he here in 88? In
God.
early 20s?
18.
18, okay.
Yeah, he's born in the 70s, so 18.
Okay.
He dedicates almost all of his free time to writing rhymes. He's just not. Earl would rap over instrumental songs, and he'd sell these mixtape on street corners. He's like, hey, buy my mixtape.
It was before the internet.
Right. He's hustling. He's out there. Earl goes to prison
Again.
for carjacking.
Really?
Yeah. Then while he's in there, Earl gets moved into high security prison after trying to extort another inmate for drugs.
Oh, so he liked the drugs still.
Give me your drugs. Earl is released in the summer of 1988.
After all the drug stuff in prison, they still let him out?
Well, I mean, it was
Served its time.
1980. Yeah, the
Wasn't
80s.
that
The 80s.
long.
We're there. We're not quite to the bad stuff yet. He'll get there. Don't worry. 1992. He's got a little stint there where nothing bad happens. Columbia Records signs Earl to their Rough House label.
Never heard of that.
RUFF. Rough House label. They released a debut single, Born Loser. He's got self-esteem issues. And it didn't get a ton of airplay, and so Columbia and Rough House drop Earl.
What'd the dog say when he slid down the shingles on his butt?
Rough? Roof.
Rough.
Roof. Oh, God, I can't remember. What is it? Oh,
You're looking for bad dad joke time.
yeah, it is. It's bad dad time. If you do too many drugs and you can't stop yourself, just say addicted after everything I say. So if you do
Okay.
too many drugs and you can't stop yourself, you're
Addicted.
If you drink too much and you can't stop yourself,
You're addicted.
if you drink too many or take too many pills and stuff and you get high and you can't stop yourself,
You're addicted.
right? What hit you in the face this morning?
Addicted. I like that one.
Yay! All right. 1994. That was a banner year. Earl releases his second song, "Make a Move," and he gets arrested. He gets arrested and convicted of drug possession.
Brian's got dick on the mind.
Freudian slip. So 94. "Make a Move" comes out. Earl's arrested and convicted of drug possession. Then he makes a guest appearance on Mick Geronimo's 1995 album with Jay-Z, Ja Rule, and Mick Geronimo.
Oh, Jay-Z was back then.
Yeah, and Ja Rule. I mean, he's not. So
Well,
now
I
basically,
knew Ja Rule.
they're setting the scene. He's starting to hang out with the right crowd,
Mhm.
right? 1997, Earl appears on LL Cool J's 4321.
So you think he can rap?
I think so. He's also on Mace's 24 Hours to Live and The Lox, Money, Power, and Respect, and some 41s. Makes no difference.
So he's doing things.
He's doing the thing.
and he's is 97.
1997.
Okay.
February 1998, Earl releases his single, "Get It Me Dog," on Def Jam. Now, that one is certified gold.
Yeah, that's now his big one. He's on Def Jam.
Yep, but May, the single "Rough Riders Anthem" is released, debuts at #1 Billboard USA, sells over 5 million copies. Rough Riders!
And he's a household name.
in that community, I would say, like rap, hip-hop, MTV
Well, I would say
style.
in just the celebrity community.
Think so?
Yeah, pop culture.
All right, I'll buy it. June 18th, 1998. Earl is arrested and accused of raping a stripper in the Bronx. He is cleared by DNA evidence.
Yeah.
That wasn't me. Oh, wait, hey.
No, it wasn't me.
There you
It was the one-armed man.
Well, I don't know if the guy had one or two arms. 1999, Earl gets married to Tashira Simmons.
Tashira.
Oh, that's true. Tashira.
I mean, it's her.
Come on, everybody. Won't you do that conga? 1999, Earl is accused of assaulting a Yonkers man.
That's assault, brother.
There you go. Who allegedly stabbed Earl's wife in the neck.
You can't.
All charges were dropped.
Yeah, you should be able to assault him.
If he stabs my wife in the neck, I'm
Yes.
going to probably assault you.
I'm gonna do I'm doing something,
Nobody gets to stab my wife in the neck but me.
or I'll hit you in the head with this baseball bat.
Frying pan. I have a nice cast iron pan. I think that would just do some damage.
They're heavy and their handles are too short.
Oh.
Now I'm a big cast iron fan. I'm almost a guru. But if I had to fight with something, I wouldn't grab that pan. I'd grab like a stainless steel pans have like longer handles. I think they're lighter to swing.
It is lighter to swing. We've discussed this. A long object to swing around is a disadvantage. You want something short, heavy.
Shouldn't be a problem for you, Brian.
Hey, 1999, police raid Earl's house And they filed animal cruelty, weapons, and drug possession charges.
Animal cruelty?
Yeah, he had some. We'll get there. Earl plea bargains it down to fines, probation, and community service. He had to record a couple of public service announcements for like animal rights groups and stuff.
Yeah, I thought I heard that single he did with Sarah McLachlan.
Oh, animal cruelty. Got it. July 10th, 1999. While on tour in Trinidad, not Tobago, Earl gets arrested for using
Drugs.
obscene language during a concert. Remember?
Did they not?
Foxy Brown was like swearing on stage and they arrested her too.
Yeah. Who do these people thinking they're booking?
check out the Foxy Brown episode, guys. Learn more about Trinidad, not
Who
Tobago.
do these people think they're booking when they sign on the line here, Mr. DMX?
Sign on the
Fuck
line.
yeah, I will. All right, good.
He is released on $376 bail.
That's a lot of money.
October 11th, 1999, Earl gets arrested for assaulting a police officer.
That's assault, brother.
While under the influence of drugs and alcohol, the officer got 13 stitches to the head. Earl got 2 months in prison.
About right.
Fair trade.
Yeah.
You take 2 months for assaulting a cop.
Yeah, he may have deserved it. I'm all for the boys in blue.
13 stitches, buddy. That's a lot. I feel
Yeah.
like anyway. December 21st, 1999, Earl releases his third and best-selling album, And Then There Was X. It debuts at number 1 on Billboard 200. You got songs like Party Up, What's My Name, What These Bitches Want.
I think I had this CD.
The album is certified 6 times platinum.
I think I had this CD floating around in the Monte Carlo.
Do a couple of bars of What These Bitches Want.
I don't know any of it. I mean, I might be able to sing along if we turn the radio on, but I can't freestyle that.
March 2000, Earl's driving home from a show in Buffalo. Shuffling home from Buffalo. Route 33 in Cheektowaga. Cheektowaga? I don't know these places. He's in Cheektowaga.
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 Land of many cheeks.
That
He gets
means-
arrested for no license, speeding, failure to signal, didn't tell DMV of an address change, possession of cocaine and marijuana and ecstasy and Percocet.
Wow.
I was doing a show and I'm just trying to get home.
Somebody put that in there.
Where do you live? California. I'm driving the whole way. Tonight.
I figured
Right now.
he got like a big old Impala, just stretched. What kind of car did it say?
Oh, it didn't. That comes up later, though. I can tell you about car. That might have been his like Chevy Subaru, though. That wasn't one. Anytime he's in New York, he's always driving like SUVs or like Chryslers or something. Nothing amazing.
I got my Chrysler.
Earl didn't show up for court, so a warrant is issued. He turns himself in. He gets a reduced charge of driving without a license, so 15 days jail, $400 fine, plus $250 for when you turn himself in. He had some joints in his pocket. So.
We've already gone over this. When you go to court,
Check your pockets.
leave your drugs in the car.
Everybody just do a quick pat down before you enter the court.
Because you never know. They'll be like, can we see your ID? You reach in your pocket, grab it out, and a little bag of heroin falls on the ground.
Your Honor, I did not mean for this heroin. Check out our, what's his name?
It's not
Doherty, Pete Doherty episode.
It's not mine.
It was in these pants. These are not my pants.
These are punts they gave me.
October 2001, Earl's fourth album, The Great Depression, debuts at number 1 on Billboard.
Oh, he's a big name. Yeah.
He hasn't had an album not debut at number 1 yet. Songs Who We Be, We Right Here, and Shorty Was the Bomb. All goes triple platinum.
I'm going to listen to DMX on the way home today.
What?
Yeah. Can I turn it on now?
No. January 2002, Earl pleads guilty to 13 counts of animal cruelty, 2 counts of maintaining a nuisance, disorderly conduct, and possession of drug paraphernalia.
What's this animal cruelty thing? Is he a pit bull fighter?
Yeah, he's got pit bulls on his property. We'll get to some
I don't like
specifics
that.
later, but right
I
now
don't like that for so many reasons. Okay, so for all of our overseas dog fighting, it's a thing.
Yeah.
It's been a thing in this world since dogs.
It's happened.
Don't burp in. So
Sorry.
we've had some high-profile celebrities, athletes get in trouble for dog fighting.
Michael
I
Vick's
don't.
probably the highest profile in America.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, probably. And so I don't like that.
It sounds like DMX was on the circuit.
In fact, I dislike animal cruelty more than a lot of like people cruelty things.
Actually, you know what? Thinking because we're getting a little ahead of ourselves with that, but I don't know that he was dog fighting because a lot of
No?
it seems to be neglect. Dogs don't have access to food and water.
Well,
skinny.
But how many did he have?
We're gonna get to a point where he has 13.
That's questionable. Dogfight sort of.
I'll say 13 are alive, 3 were dead.
Yeah, I don't.
Foreshadowing,
like
guys.
we're
We'll get there.
animal lovers on this show.
Absolutely.
Big fans of animals.
I love my doggies.
Hey, I'm trying to talk my wife into a goat.
Yes.
Yeah, I put a Facebook poll on there for
89% said you should get the goat.
A lot of people said I should get a goat. It's one of those fainting goats.
Sarah, he's getting a goat.
So I went to my friend Amy's place of work. She's let me borrow this little like steam cleaner machine where you like spray a water jet.
I've seen your saga of the steam cleaner.
Yeah. So I got it. It's in the van. I'm excited to use it.
Good Lord.
Well, yeah,
Brian's gonna put the cards down.
Brian's just done. He's like
Ben's music.
So I show up here and I knew she had the goat. I'm getting pictures of the goat or whatever, and I want this goat, but I'm probably not gonna get a goat. There's no good reason for a goat, or probably no good reason for a cat either. But I have one of those. So I also have a dog. Dogs are good.
Dogs are good.
Yeah. So okay, I go to leave, and my friend Amy told me about this Jimmy John's delivery person that's stalking her.
Oh.
It's a lady, and she's
Okay.
not like stalking her like a sexual, like I'm looking for. No, she wants to go into her office every day, multiple times a day, to go pet, because Amy's got animals there. She got cats and dogs and a goat now in the office.
An office goat.
Well, it's only there because it's not there every day. But now this lady knows there's a goat. She's showing up. She's coming in on her day off. She's not supposed to even be working on Monday. So I'm pulling out. I'm getting ready to leave, and I see this lady pull in. And Amy's in the front yard with the goat at the office at the front, and Amy just gives me one of those looks like, "Help me! Don't leave me here with this lady." So I get back out of the van and I just start like yelling, "Hey, my manager wants that invoice right now. He is not gonna be." I'm now putting on a show. And this Jimmy John's lady, she turns around, she looks at me. I'm like, "Excuse me, but I was here first. I need to get in that office, and we need to get that invoice immediately. I'm not leaving until I get it now. Excuse me." And Amy plays right along. She's like, "I'm so sorry. Hold on, let me get my goat. Go on." And so this
I have to go put my goat away,
so
sir.
this Jim, I'm like stepping over a kid fence. There's like a little kid gate that keeps the goat in the office. I'm like stepping over it.
Kid goats, not children.
And this Jimmy John's lady starts coming in, and Amy says like, "I don't think this is a good time." We get in there, we start laughing. She's like, "Thank you so much. Just wait for her to leave, please, before you leave."
You guys just ruined this woman's day where she had her goats.
This woman has got some boundary issues. I've heard about this Jimmy John's delivery person for a while now. She just comes by and like drives by the office real slowly, looking out her window, like, "Oh, I wonder." Amy now parks her vehicle in the back, so like maybe she's not here. She's like, "It's such a nice sunny day, but I gotta keep the blinds drawn because of Jimmy John's lady."
Stop ordering Jimmy John's.
She did order it yesterday or on Monday.
You're just asking for it
But
then.
she's like, "I have to order my Jimmy John's on Mondays because that's when that lady has the day off." Nope. She came in on her day off, wanted to go see a goat.
Working around people's schedules.
So to all my friends out there, go on my little Facebook and vote goat yes.
I don't have a goat sound.
Meh. Oh, the goat made sounds too. It made sounds. It was tiny. Did you see the pictures? I was see some pictures.
I saw the pictures.
All
right. Well, Earl plea bargains down from his
This for goat cruelty?
for the dog. Well, whatever, animal cruelty. Might have been goats. We didn't specify. He gets fines, probations, community service. He's got to make a PSA about guns for some reason and animal abuse.
If you're going to shoot somebody, kids, use the right gun.
Use a proper gun. 2003, Earl's 5th album, Grand Champ, debuts at
Number 1.
number 1 again. And DMX is the only musical artist in history to release 5 consecutive albums that debut at number 1.
Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5.
5 time. Booker T, champion. Songs. Where That Hood At? Get It Out on the Floor. Earl says this was his final album and he plans to retire.
Oh, go out on top.
Dude, 5-time champ. What am I doing this for? I got to go do other things now. I've clearly conquered the music business.
Hey,
So.
I agree with that train of thought, though.
Yeah,
If
no,
you're
leave
not
on
growing,
top.
you're slowing.
Yeah, leave on top if you can. You want to
And go on to the next thing.
Right.
Kim Kardashian's getting her law degree.
That's what I hear. Like she changed her phone number, so people
I'm
leave me
gonna
alone.
hire her as a lawyer.
I would love to hire. See what her rates are. Her dad was a lawyer. Got OJ free.
You're right. I didn't think of that. I knew that. I knew him.
Well, that's what happened. Was Rob Kardashian was supposed to take over the family law business, but he's a fuck up. So they're like, we're not giving it to him. And
So
then
she's gonna take it over.
that's why he spiraled into the
That's
whole. And then the
amazing.
reality show took over, and Kim was like, or Kris Jenner was like, oh, let's do this, and then Bruce, Caitlyn Jenner, whatever, all that happened. So now she's finally back on course, basically.
And so
what's
she
happening.
is married to Sean Combs.
No, she's married to Yeezy. She's married to
Jay-Z?
Kanye.
Kanye. That's what. Yes, Kanye. Yes.
I don't. He's such
RBF.
such a weirdo. All right, you know what though? This since we mentioned Kanye, this is a good time to take a break.
He's a Trump fan, you know.
And so I don't mind what people's political views are. I just don't give two shits what a freaking crappy rapper thinks about anything but crappy rap.
I think he's a good rapper.
Stay in your lane, bro. That's all I'm saying to celebrities.
I think he's a good rapper.
And I'm talking honestly. You want to talk to me about acting? That's fine, but don't start talking to me about writing. Okay, that's what the other people do. That you just say the pretty words. You don't actually think of them.
Top 10. We're doing a top 10. Brian has beef with top 10.
Top actors.
And we're just going to
musicians.
let Brian, I'm going to get a soapbox. I'm going to set it up, and Brian's just going to be,
Stand on
oh, my day. I'm serious.
I never said my day. There's nothing
And
about
we
that.
had rappers that made sense and didn't just use funny words and
Oh,
say
now
the
it's-
same word over
Oh,
and over
God,
again.
It's mumble rap now.
And they
What
use
is that?
different words.
God.
It was an art form, gosh darn it.
Since Ben made me mumble rap, we're going to take a break. And when we come back, we're going to finish up the story of DMX. And we're back.
We are back.
What'd you do with your break?
I went in the bathroom and peed.
Oh, all right. I sat here and played with the music.
That's good music. I like your music,
You
man.
like that? I
Yeah,
like piano music,
a little
right?
different. I mean, that was a little sad. I don't think it exactly dovetailed with DMX, but
I feel like he's had a sad upbringing. That was like a sad childhood for DMX. Poor little kid walking with stray dogs on the streets.
now you got me sad about DMX. I don't think I want to be sad about DMX.
Nah, it's not a big deal.
He
You'll
maybe
get over
raped a
that.
stripper one time.
DNA evidence proved not the case.
Not the case.
Check my jizz. That wasn't me.
Here. You want a sample? Here's my underwear.
Go
Hey, I'm a boxer guy now. Did we already talk about this?
No, this is new
This
information
is one step beyond the. I tuck my t-shirts in.
to the world. Now you're on boxers. That's true.
So, I've always been boxer brief guy.
how can you do this? Yeah,
I
boxer
just
briefs
made
as well.
a decision at the store the other day. I'm like,
Right.
I need underwear, which that comes around I swear every 12 years I'll buy new underwear.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I'm a big spender. So well, check these out. Put them on. And so, at night I'm like Mr. Rogers used to come into the house and he'd take like his one jacket off. He put a little different jacket.
Put the sweater on.
Like he change his shoes. I do the exact same thing, but
Indoor
with my,
shoes.
no, with my pants. So I walk into the living room, pop my pants off real quick, and I put a pair of like sweatpants on or something. Comfy pants, fat pants. They're fat pants.
You said it. I was.
So
Get my fat pants on.
I just drop trowel, bam, boxers out, and sit. My wife just is like, "Who are you?
What's this?
You now look 20 years older all of a sudden."
Wow.
I like them.
Does she respect you now?
Woo! I'm out there, Jerry, and I'm loving every minute of it.
Swinging free. I hope there's something more between you and me than a thin layer of denim.
The thin layer of no, it wasn't denim.
Well, that's what you're wearing.
Yeah, well, for now until
Oh,
I want
Lord.
to get comfortable. I did unbuckle. I got The belt's a little loose and the top button's undone while I sit here in the recording chair.
It's like Thanksgiving.
Ladies, you're welcome. There's some visual
That
for you.
mental image.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, DMX. Where'd we leave off with DMX?
Well, we left off with he had his 5th album was #1 on Billboard.
And he's quitting.
the only guy. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna retire. No, that was at his 4th album.
He wanted to retire of his 5th album.
I'm just.
Hit 5 gold #1.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's 5, not 4. So right. So he's got 5 gold #1s. I'm sorry, I'm getting even ahead of myself. He's like, I'm gonna retire. I got 5. I'm done.
Good.
I'm good.
Yeah.
June 2003, Earl is arrested for using indecent language on a show, not in Trinidad though, this time in St. Kitts and Nevis in the Caribbean.
Oh, they arrest him for that. That's
He's released on bail
so stupid.
again.
Oh, it's $100 bail.
Like probably $400. June 2004, Earl and a buddy drove Earl's blacked out paramilitary SUV. He's even got lights and a siren. He's driving around. Gets into a road rage incident.
He's pulling people over with the lights and a siren, huh?
He's following a dude, right? And he drives into a gate at JFK Airport in New York.
He drives into a gay?
Gate.
Oh, gate.
Drives into a gate, JFK Airport, New York's airport. And Earl jumps out of the SUV, and he tries to, like, commandeer the vehicle. He, like, pulls the dude out and, like, tries getting in. The guy's 12-year-old kid's in the back seat whole time.
This is now my vehicle.
Earl's like, dude, I'm a federal agent. He's like, I'm trying to commandeer your car.
Dude, Elvis Presley tried the same shit back in the day.
I was trying to work on Elvis, man, but we have to do like a other side of the law thing. Because, yeah, Elvis attacks a guy in an airport for hauling drugs. But unbeknownstly, Elvis was the largest drug trafficker through all of that time period.
No.
Yeah, his were all just prescription.
Oh, maybe, but Elvis wanted to be a deputy.
Oh, very much so into law enforcement.
Yeah, he was big time into law enforcement. He wanted to help, like, Nixon cure the drug problem.
There's a good short podcast called How Stuff Works When Nixon Meets Elvis.
And he brings him a gun?
It's about 12 minutes long, yep, and they tell you the whole thing about it.
And he's like, oh, yeah, I got a little present for you. And he opens the box, there's a gun. And everybody's looking around like, nobody checked the fucking box? Seriously?
Secret Service.
I
let 'em get all the way.
know you're Elvis. But you brought a box in.
Brought a gun here.
You're not supposed to do that.
Well, imagine this, though. You're at the airport, and some asshole in a blacked-out SUV is cutting you off and then swerving. Then he follows you to the airport, probably where you work or where you're going to get on a plane. And then he pulls you over, and he gets out, and it's DMX, and he's like, I'm a federal agent. You're like, well, no, you're not. You're DMX.
No, you're DMX. I'm listening to your music
right here.
right now.
What? And then the guy's like, you're DMX. And the DMX is like, I'm not. I'm a federal agent. You call the police right now. You call them and get them here, and they'll prove to you I'm a federal agent. So they call the cops, and DMX is charged with DUI, possession of a weapon, possession of cocaine, attempted carjacking, impersonating a federal agent, criminal mischief, endangering a child, and menacing.
Criminal mischief and menacing. Seriously, what was this dude's endgame? Yo, call the cops. I'm a cop. I'll call them. I'll wait right here. And he did. He waited right there.
Dude.
And he's got to be sitting there like arms crossed, be like, I'm a cop. I'm the whiz. Nobody beats me. And then all of a sudden the cops show up. What's going? He's like, shit. Huh.
Yep.
That guy over there with the real gun and the real badge is going to know I'm not a cop. Like, oh, shit. He knows now.
Yeah, man. This ain't no Keanu Reeves. I am a federal agent. This isn't one of those. This is like, I'm DMX, and I'm going to claim to be a federal agent.
swear.
I'm not
I
undercover. I'm just. It's like, yeah, but you're DMX. I know you're not a cop. Just how? What?
You're not a cop, and that ain't a cop vehicle you're driving.
It looks like a cop vehicle, though.
It doesn't have the X in the back. Maybe it does. DMX.
Do most cops have big subwoofers like that and 20-inch rims? I don't know.
I don't know. Clean and Dead back in the day.
He just popped up again on the Facebook.
Yeah.
So.
His girlfriend put him on there.
Yeah. Looking good, Rob.
Not really.
That was Ben, not me. My opinion, 6 feet above ground is better than 6 feet below ground. All right, so Earl gets a conditional discharge after all that, but if he violates his parole, he's going to get 70 days in jail. So.
Stop. Yeah. What are you supposed to do? Stop being a cop. You're not a cop.
Yep. Well,
don't do that.
Apparently, that did violate his parole, so Earl gets the 70 days in jail.
What violated his parole?
Getting into that in altercation before.
Oh, he was already on parole.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So now he's with the conditional discharge.
He's going to jail.
Right. So, but that, I mean, because he's on parole. So now Earl gets out early for good behavior. So he's about 52 days out of 70.
That's a while.
Dude, yeah, but still, I'd take 18 days off. Let that, whatever.
I bet DMX had a pretty easy go in the Huskow.
Possibly.
There might be some pipe hitting motherfuckers in there that want to, just get a name for themselves and beat up a celebrity.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, right? Did you see video of the Australian shooter guy going to prison?
No.
Yeah,
No.
that was the thing that came across my news feed. They showed him getting released into general population, and you just see this line of dudes all like waiting in this corridor, and they push him and yank him in there, and just one after the other just wail the shit out of this guy.
No, really? Yeah,
yep.
I like those stories.
He got worked.
I like those. That's a nice story.
Fucker.
We have more nice stories like
Right.
that.
April 2005, Earl gets arrested in the Bronx, New York, driving with a suspended license. He causes a 3-car accident, and some cars fly into a police cruiser, injuring 2 officers.
And the Fast and the Furious was born.
That's what I'm saying. So think Fast and Furious. January 2006, Earl signs with Columbia Records. His 6th album, Year of the Dog, again. It debuts at Billboard at...
Number 1?
No! He missed it by a few hundred copy sales.
A few hundred?
Yup.
At that point, I'm just going to the store and buying my own shit. Right?
A couple crates, guys. Yeah, we'll just push this right over. Give me that number 1 spot. Thank you. That's a good plan. May 2006, Earl is arrested at Heathrow Airport, London. He was on an American Airlines flight, and he refused to put on his seatbelt. Tell that bitch I got my seatbelt on. Earl was given a citation and then released. But now he's an international criminal.
Well, a lot of the shit that he's doing is sort of ticky-tacky.
We'll get there.
All right.
June 2nd, 2006, Earl gets a speeding ticket and other traffic citations. He's in White Plains, New York, driving a 2001 Chevy Suburban. But he fails to appear in court.
What year was that?
2006, June 2nd.
I think I was hanging out in White Plains back in the day.
White Plains?
Yeah, I was up there a lot.
What's that like?
It's a northern sort of community. I think a lot of people take the train in to the city from White Plains. It's not that far away. Got a lot of nice diners, a couple nice diners. Like we have what would be called like a Coney Island diner.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like that. There's a lot of like silver, chrome-plated walls and little jukeboxes on the wall where every table has got their own little dial-up a jukebox.
Nice.
There's always like a pie rack rotating in the corner. All the waitresses got the same aprons on, little headgear. Yeah, that's White Plains in a nutshell.
Plains.
I think they also make a lot of chemicals.
One of the meth counties.
No, like oil and rubbing alcohol and I don't know, chemicals for industry.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, don't speed through White Plains, New York, because you will get pulled over and get a ticket like Earl did. That was on June 2nd. 9 days later, Earl's in Harrison, New York, June 11th. He's sitting in traffic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, nuts to that. So he turns off to take the hard shoulder, and he tries to get back on the highway to get back into traffic, like zipper in like an a-hole.
Yeah.
He hits a car.
He was in a car, right?
He was in a car, yeah. So
Because like in California, I think in some states, if you're on a motorcycle and it's traffic jam,
yeah, you're allowed to ride in the shoulder.
you're allowed to ride. There's a name for that, but you're allowed to do it. It'll freak you out. You're sitting there and dead stop traffic, and a little
Right.
crotch. I go, bing, wow, shit.
We did that on Saturday. We were headed to a family, like a baby shower over at Kalamazoo, way the hell across the state. And sure enough, the middle of 96, stopped dead. Just the semi-truck is like sits air brakes and kicks back. My wife was in the middle of changing lanes, so she stops on the hash line, diagonal in the center of the highway. We sat there for 44 minutes.
Ugh.
Uh,
Didn't have Waze on?
We did. Waze is like, yeah, traffic's coming up. And then there was an accident while we were sitting in traffic.
Ew.
So it doubled up. And then by the time we got there, there was just like a curled up piece of, what is that? Siding on the,
That was all that was
railing or
holding it
whatever.
up?
That's all you saw.
Oh, there
the
was an
accident was all
accident.
cleaned up.
A guardrail was
Guardrail,
all...
that's right. The
All right.
guardrail was just all curled up. I'm like, what the hell did we sit here for 44 minutes for?
Clean up whatever you didn't see.
I guess.
Yeah.
February 2007, Yonkers, New York. He's back home. Earl's arrested for driving on a suspended license.
Again?
Yeah.
All right.
May 7th, 2008, Phoenix, Arizona. We've left the West Coast. We're out in the desert now. Earl's caught by traffic cams 3 times. He was spotted in his yellow 1966 Chevy Nova going 100, 114, and 101 miles per hour. I don't know why they put him out of order, but every report had him out of order.
Well, that's probably the order
Chronological.
in which they happened, yes.
Yeah. Cops put together an investigation. They're like, he does this a lot. Let's look into it. And they arrest Earl. 4, reckless driving, 2 counts of reckless endangerment, 3 counts of criminal speeding, racing on a freeway, and driving with a suspended license. Again.
Yeah, just get that license thing taken care of. He's I guess he probably has he likes to drive.
2 days later, May 9th, 2008, Maricopa County Sheriff's Office in Cave Creek, Arizona, attempt to raid Earl's house.
They attempted?
Earl barricades himself inside.
Oh, that's ballsy.
We ain't coming out.
No, you ain't coming in.
Police eventually talk Earl out, and he surrenders. Deputies found 12 emaciated pit bulls. None had access to food or water. 3 dead dogs. They also recovered a large amount of drugs and drug paraphernalia and a large cache of weapons.
See, the large cache of weapons, depending on where you're at, it shouldn't be illegal.
They didn't say it was illegal. They just recovered it.
Oh, well, they did. They were not the ones that lost it. No, the dog thing and the drug thing, that's terrible, and that probably plays into you can't have weapons with the drugs.
And he's on probation and constantly going in and out of jail. I don't know if you're allowed to have weapons depending on.
You're probably
there. Prison.
You're not supposed to do that.
There's
but
certain weapons in certain
I know a lot of
states.
times that they'll search places, people, like suspected bad people without a big crime history, and they'll take a bunch of their shit. And they log it.
Right.
And they seize it. And then you get off scot-free. You don't get your shit
Still
back.
have your shit.
Nope. You're not getting that money back.
Gotta go to the auction, buddy.
We seized that already.
That's
not right. I don't like that.
Earl pleads guilty to 7 misdemeanor counts of animal cruelty, 4 felony drug possessions, and theft. Earl is sentenced to 90 days in jail.
He's not an animal lover. He likes to have animals, just not have them alive.
It seems like it's a cool thing to have the pit bulls in the background. Whatever.
Dead ones?
Guy's a dick.
Kind of a dick.
June 23rd, 2008, Earl has warrants. He gets picked up for not having a valid license.
Again.
You got it. June 27th, Earl's arrested in Miami for attempting to buy some cocaine and weed.
Yeah. Yeah, he likes a little cocaine.
July 2nd, 2008, on his way home from Miami, Earl is arrested in Phoenix, Arizona. So, he's flying on the plane, steps off the plane in Phoenix, and they're like, come with us, sir.
They're waiting for him.
At Sky Harbor Airport for failing to appear for court for the May 9th raid of his house.
Poor guy. They're just harassing him at this point.
Really? I feel like it's a shout-out back to Lindsay Lohan, who just didn't go to court. And
I know. I'm just drinking beer here, or pop, 7-Ups, and listen to Brian just rattle off everything. Once you start down that toilet bowl of swirling, it's hard to get out of it.
You stop focusing. You're like, this guy's just not going to.
Yeah, grab onto that little scent block that's hanging off the rim. Yeah, like Lindsay Lohan did it.
She did make it back.
Yeah.
We'll get to a reality show, too. We'll get there. July 19th, 2008. Earl is arrested at the Metro Center Mall in Phoenix, Arizona. He gave the Mayo Clinic false information to avoid paying his medical bills.
In Phoenix, Arizona?
Yeah.
Where's the Mayo Clinic at?
They might have a division there. That's what it said.
Oh, okay.
It's in the Metro Center Mall. Well, you're right.
Minnesota.
So he had $7,000 bill, and Earl gives him the name Troy Jones and a fake Social Security number.
What's your social number? 1. I was first one.
We're gonna need a little more than that. I like the ones who are like, "What's that number?" 425 381492. That's
7.
That's one too many, but hey. I think I just gave my real Social Security number. All right, we're gonna edit that. No, I'm kidding. August 14, 2008, while just sitting in his car, parked illegally in a handicap space, Earl gets arrested for failing to appear in Arizona court.
This guy's just they're just piling on him. This is profiling. I'm sure of it.
You really think so? I assume you're joking.
I think
what?
they're just harassing this poor gentleman.
You're so sympathetic to these people. Why do you always do that?
I don't even know. He doesn't even know why he's getting arrested because he got arrested because once he killed a fly.
He was sitting illegally in a handicapped parking space. At least they could shuffle him out for that. Like,
Well,
hey,
I
buddy.
don't see. Okay, if there was another parking space right next to him that was empty, just let him sit there. And if somebody shows up that's handicapped, at least he could say, "I would have moved."
You give me the opportunity, I would have totally moved.
Handicapped people don't want to park there. They want to be treated like everyone
Everybody
else.
Right, that's true. It'd be insensitive not. Okay,
And now they have parking spaces for like every sad sack thing under the sun. I'm all for helping people. Go get you remember Babies R Us?
Yeah.
Expectant mothers.
I like the ones with the storks. I like parking by the birds. Those are great.
So they have that. Okay, that's good. You're pandering to your audience. That's fine. And now they have the ones that are for every different kind of cancer. There's like a different color ribbon,
Oh, yeah.
And so now here's a pink ribbon where the people with breast cancer can park or had it, and then here's a blue ribbon for like the dudes with this the testicular cancer. Pretty soon, if you're alive, you can't even park in a parking lot anymore. I'm swear to God. I swear to God.
We can have Ben have a rant on.
Ben's top 10 rants.
I'm
against cancer people. I'm not against cancer people.
No, tribalism is a thing. People like letting other people know they belong to this group now. That's like a big thing, and that this group disagrees or agrees with this. Virtue signaling.
Parking for ditto heads only.
Is the only one.
No, that's one that's at my office for
ditto heads
for Ron. Yeah, that's a Rush Limbaugh.
Oh, yeah.
Lover.
I was like, I know what parrot heads are.
I think there's one for them.
Parrot head parking only.
I'm sorry.
I've seen
that
those.
That was a terrible tangent.
That was a great rant.
Everybody's like, that guy's a dick.
Well, all right. January 31st, 2009. Earl doesn't do anything wrong on that day.
Okay.
But he does start his 90-day jail sentence. And so while he's in, Earl spends a little bit of time in lockdown. See, he threw a food tray at some corrections officers. It's like, fuck you guys. Whips a tray at him. And so they're like, lockdown. After he serves his time, Earl's released on July 6, 2010. They start tacking other things in there like, oh, you failed to appear for this, and you got this driving without a license, and they're sort of compiling while he's inside, so it's a little more than 90 days. But
well, they had him. Might as well get him to
just let's be done with this.
Yeah,
right. So Earl has to deal. He makes a deal for a reality TV show when he gets out that day. It's going to be about Earl's road to recovery. Like, hey, I'm down, but I'm not out. Everybody likes a good recovery story. July 27, 2010, Earl turns himself into the L.A. courts for a reckless driving charge back in 2002, and he gets 90 days in jail.
Oh, jeez.
So,
but he knew it was coming.
Well, yeah, because he turned himself in.
Yeah.
Because he's just pinging around the country like, let's just wrap all this up. August 12th, 2010.
That's quite the tour. Got a 90-day date. I got a...
If you scheduled show dates with that would be brilliant. Like, hold on, I'm going to do this show, then turn myself in that Monday.
I'm going to get done with my 90 days, and I'm going to do a show at the Magic Bag, and then I'm going to go over here. I'm going to do a show at...
I'll see you in 3 months in Cali, and then I'll do that.
I'm going back to Cali.
To Cali. Oh, nope. I don't think so. So Earl gets pulled over August 12, 2010 for minor traffic violations. When he's asked for his license and his registration, he doesn't have it. So.
Uber and Lyft could have saved so many of our old, the people we've talked about. They could have saved them billions of dollars.
Earl loses his reality TV show because it was based on turning your life around and
same old wasn't going to
direction.
play.
Yeah, we have that. It's called Cops. We can watch this 24/7. November 19, 2010, Earl's performing at a show. It's work, and it's hot up there. And so Earl gets arrested for consuming alcohol at a performance. Violates parole.
All right, maybe the parole thing.
December 20th, 2010, Earl's moved to a mental health unit of the Arizona State Prison, and then he's released on July 18th of 2011. So, he's done some counseling. He's got some time. He's got some... August 24th, 2011, Earl's driving his Chrysler 300, and he gets clocked going 102.
I don't think those cars could go that fast.
No, I have a slightly smaller number Chrysler, and it does not go. That car sucks.
You do?
Sucks. We got a Chrysler 200. That car's a piece of
I don't like
shit.
I don't like the 300s. I don't like the look of them that much.
It looks like a gangster's car though, with that box and that front nose.
Yeah, I like some of the Jeep
So.
vehicles today.
I guess Jeep seems to be pretty good.
I don't know if they're good. I just like what they look like.
Well, Earl was going 102, but he's like, I swear to God, I was doing 85. That's look at this car. It can't go 102. I'm telling you.
Clearly, your radar gun is way off.
So he gets a ticket for speeding and
Not having a license.
suspended license. Right. December.
Well, at this point, nobody's giving this guy a license. You're just not getting
How
one.
are you going to get it, right? You're not going to get it back. Like full-time in traffic school. December 2011, Hollywood, California. Earl gets stopped for not wearing a seatbelt. Just gets a ticket. Just a ticket.
They didn't ask for his license?
Apparently, they did not do a license check at that time.
All right. Earl, enough. Here's a ticket. Just go pay your ticket.
February 13th, 2013. He's in Spartanburg, South Carolina. Shout out to South Carolina. Earl's arrested for driving without a license in his 1978 Buick. That's all I could get. I couldn't tell what kind of Buick. Just a 78 Buick.
I'm going with Impala.
I was going Skylark, but that's fine. July 26th, 2013. He's in Greenville County, South Carolina. He's hanging out in South Carolina.
Might have been a little Sabre.
Earl is arrested for driving under the influence and
Not having a motherfucking license.
Unrelated, Earl files for Chapter 11 bankruptcy.
He didn't even have a license to ill.
Wow, that's a dad joke. August 20th, 2013. Earl was a passenger in the car, okay? Just he wasn't driving, so no license.
That's
needed
how
there.
he's better at being a passenger.
Right. Earl's a passenger in the car. But they make an illegal U-turn and they get pulled over. And
There's drugs in the car.
Earl gets arrested because of a warrant for driving with a suspended license from before. So
He can't even ride in a car.
while he's getting pulled out of the car and getting put in the cop car, 4 packets of marijuana up here.
Ooh, up here. Yeah, like this. What's that on the ground, boy? Officer, it was not. I saw fall out of your jockey shorts.
This is your South Carolina accent?
That's my foghorn leghorn accent.
You never see him anymore. I don't know why.
Come on, boy.
Because he's super racist? Maybe?
I said.
God. November 4th, 2013. Earl's in Greenville, Spartanburg Airport, right? And
South Carolina?
I think that we're still in South Carolina, yep. Now, Earl's just sitting behind the wheel of a car.
Mind his own business.
Police familiar with Earl notice him.
Hey, there's a black guy. Flip the switch, man.
He gets booked for
Not having a license.
for number 1, correct.
Weed.
Uninsured vehicle, driving under a suspended license, and Earl spends 3 hours in jail.
He's getting driving while black. DWB. This is so DWB.
Well, I think it's driving while DMX. They just know he doesn't have a license. Like, that DMX? Yeah, let's go get our ticket quota. He ain't got a license.
He can be rainbow colored.
You
and be
know
like,
he doesn't got a license.
DMX.
Right.
Put this here.
Takeshi 6ix9ine
We're
looking
bringing in
disguise.
DMX.
Oh, he didn't have a license, right?
Get the DMX
Get
portfolio out.
the DMX kit. So
Yeah.
no license, drugs, and no license.
Did you
Okay.
clean it? Have you cleaned the DMX room from last night when we had DMX in here?
June 26, 2015. Earl's arrested in New York. He's charged with robbery and missing child support payments.
Oh, he's got kids?
Oh, we'll get there. In Newark, New Jersey, right? This guy said outside of an Exxon gas station that DMX took $3,200 off him. Like, give me your money, you know.
He just robbed a dude?
That's what this guy claims. But DMX is like, dude, I was making way more money than that at the time. Why would I rob somebody?
He's made 1 billion #1 albums.
So, but that's why he got arrested. But really, it's probably the more missing child support payments. Now, see, July 14th, 2015, Earl gets 6 months in jail for failing to pay child support of $400,000.
Ew. To the same person or to all the different girls?
As of this point in our story, Earl has 11 kids.
Then DMX legacy will go on.
Oh, the genes are out there. Yeah, it's definitely X gonna give it to you, right? Yeah, X gonna give it to you. December 14th, 2015. Another warrant is issued for Earl because he missed court for the child support payments.
So, like years ago, somebody should have came up to him with on Christmas, gave him a little box, nice wrapping, nice bow, open it up, and there's a wallet in there. And there's 2 things that needed to be in this wallet. fucking driver's license, and a handful of condoms. That's what needed to be in that wallet.
What you got, buddy?
This story would have been a lot different if he got that for Christmas 10 years prior.
Oh, so Earl appears in a couple movies in 2015. He's in Belly.
Belly?
Belly.
No.
I think that had Jennifer Lopez in it. Belly, or was Belly the?
Oh.
I went Belly. Romeo Must Die.
What year was this?
2015.
Oh, wow.
I remember
Seems
that.
like so long ago.
Exit Wounds and Cradle to the Grave. I know you've heard of these movies.
No, yeah. No, well, some of them I have. Romeo Must Die. I felt like that was. Oh, is that a Jet Li thing?
I think that's where he partners up with Jet Li, and they're doing like a buddy comedy, gotta solve a mystery or cops or something.
DMX is kind of a muscle dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, they take his shirt off, oil him down.
He's
He
all
looks good.
flexed up. Yep. February 2016, Earl is found unresponsive at a hotel in Yonkers, New York. Medics resuscitate him. They're like, "Is it a drug OD?" Earl and his attorney, they say it was an asthma attack.
Oh, he did have asthmas.
He did have the bad asthma.
Yeah.
So maybe. But, you know, he did like the cocaine.
It's probably not a good thing to do when you have terrible asthma.
July 2017.
It's medicinal.
Earl is charged with 14 counts of tax fraud. You see, back in the day from 2010 to 2015, he didn't file a tax return. And that's when he made about $2.3 million.
That's all he made?
Roughly. I mean, again, he's an artist, not a record company.
No, but I feel like they make more than. Well, maybe not then.
It says at least, and that was 2017. That was 2 years ago. It's not like it's then.
Well, yeah.
But that is from back then, though.
That's all he had.
I don't think they had those all-encompassing.
Well, it's probably after
360 deals and stuff.
He paid all his bail, and that's all he had to.
That's
Bail's
true,
not
too.
taxable.
That's true, and he does have like 11 kids at that point.
That guy's paying out some child support.
Earl pleads guilty to 1 count of tax fraud. Earl was free pending sentencing, but remanded to jail for leaving a drug treatment center early. And so Earl gets a relapse with the cocaine and the oxy. And March of 2018, Earl sentenced to 1 year in prison with 3 years supervised release. He has to pay $2.29 million in restitution to the government because they need it to fix the damn roads.
Is that a reference to our
That's a Michigan
Gretchen
thing.
Whitmer?
Yeah. She ran on a platform of, "We're going to fix the damn roads."
And you're gonna pay for it.
Yeah, she didn't yell that part.
We're gonna raise your gas tax $1 billion.
Oh,
and we're gonna fix roads, but we're not gonna fix the actual problem.
is that why gas is more expensive now? Did that 13-cent tax
Not
go
yet.
through?
No,
Okay.
that's just-
Jesus, it's just a seasonal change.
Hey, what
and
about your,
they're changing the blend.
What about your Elizabeth Warren, Brian?
What about her? What'd she do?
She's running for president,
Oh, I don't know this.
and she wants to wipe out student debt.
Student loan debt. That's the lady. I'm all for her.
Yeah, I
that'd be
bet
great.
you are.
Take that.
I'm spiking on
Take
the
that
mic.
debt and shove it.
That's me right there.
Yeah, you maxed out.
I'll be so mad. I'm going to go get a bunch of student tax debt right now. I'm just going to go,
Debt
give
it
me
up.
some loans.
Yep.
What are you doing? I'm going to learn how to spend some money. Bring it on.
We were all tricked, okay?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Well, we're at March 2018, and he's a year in prison, so he's there now, maybe. And then
Or he
his
just got
3 years
out.
of release. He's got his 2.3 mil in restitution to the government.
He can't afford dog food now.
So-
Well, he couldn't afford dog food then.
Right. Oh, it's funny because there's a TMZ video where DMX runs naked through a hotel, I think it's the Motor City Casino and Hotel in Detroit on a dare.
I'd do that.
And then 2, he's videotaped eating dog food for some reason. I don't remember why.
Was it a dare?
Yeah, I think so.
I'd do that.
A dare. But as of now, Earl has 15 kids. And I'm going to leave it on a quote, as I try to do with individual people. Quote from Earl, quote, "I wouldn't redo anything. It got me right here, where I'm at right now. And I'm in a good place. No regrets."
When did he say that exactly? Because I hope it wasn't yesterday.
I don't know. That was just
Because
a
I
quote.
believe everybody on this earth should have some regrets.
Yeah, right? If you ain't regretting, you ain't doing it right.
You can be thankful for what you did right, as long as you're regretting what you did wrong.
Yeah, agreed.
Don't anybody, I got no regrets. Bullshit. I bet if I knew you, I could name off 20. I could name all 20 for me right now.
I got a bunch of regrets, but you don't want to dwell in regret, everybody. That's
No,
not
yeah,
what we
that's
do.
right. But don't give me that bullshit. Well, it got me where I'm at today.
That's funny.
All right, DMX. Was he in a
DMX?
Fast and Furious movie?
His song was.
Okay.
That's how you've heard of DMX. Yeah, I mean, you've heard of DMX.
Oh, I've heard of DMX. And I thought I knew he was in some movies, but I thought he was in a Fast and Furious movie.
He might have been. That's Exhibit
Oh, I don't know that.
or the other guy.
You know I'm deep in the streets, Brian.
Apparently, tucking your shirts in like that. No, that gets you the street cred.
This is how they do it.
Popping
now.
buttons, tucking streets.
Did
all
you just
that.
say they?
They? What do you mean you?
Those people, man.
What do you mean you people?
You people.
Well, that's it for us again. If you got any other recommendations, please hit us up on social media.
Speak pipe.
SpeakPipe would be awesome. We heard a SpeakPipe last episode from some dude in Chicago who played a horn.
We want to give Jason.
Jason. in
Jason
Chicago,
played, it was a
that's right.
clarinet, I'm going to guess.
Clarinet or oboe or maybe a soprano
Oboe would have been
saxophone.
lower, maybe a soprano, but
Kenny
I think
G.
that was a clarinet. I
That's
think I.
Pretty solid clarinet.
Good. I want to. Well, maybe he could. Can we use his song as an intro outro? Not
Yeah,
like for break next time, maybe.
I can send him an email. You can
Can we
send us
mix
an
it?
email.
Can we mix it?
I'm sure. I'll ask
Like
him.
layers, sampling.
I feel like that was a famous song, though. I don't think that was a...
I'm sure he didn't play it perfect, and we're gonna fuck it up. So let's mix up Jason.
All
yes,
right, we'll mix
Jason.
up Jason's song. There you go,
All right,
buddy.
that-
That's
all right.
2 shows in a row. You got a shout out.
I'll keep shouting them out until we get the next speak pipe.
If you'd like to leave a SpeakPipe and get a shout out, go to crimemusic.com and you'll see the SpeakPipe little thing in there. You just hit the button and leave your message, and we'll get it and then play it on the air, and you'll be our best friend for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yep. Jason's best friend.
All right. If you want to be like Jason, do it up. For us, I'm out. We'll see you again the week after next. And like the song says, never trust a big butt and a smile.
Yeah.